first.
Kiwi.
This is the
So
little girl.
good.
She's perfect.
She's a little girl.
Little girl.
And we're assessing kind of a general opinion on body condition. This looks very normal to me. It's a pretty standard average, not overweight, not underweight. I think it's just a normal body condition, like 2.5 to 3 out of 5 type of thing.
By normal, do you mean ideal or what you frequently see?
I think it's ideal. I think it's ideal.
Is it what you typically see?
Depends. Depends on the species, depends on the bird, depends on current health conditions. It's nice to see this, the nice smooth dome, but a nice clean keel line, no cleavage, you know, nothing like that. So I think it's probably what we typically see. I'd say the majority of the birds are in an average body condition.
Because I got a food manager pretty aggressively to keep her there. She'll pig out and get fat if I don't.
Will she?
If I don't strictly.
If that's the case, then you do have
food.
to do that. Then you just manage her feeding accordingly, right? Making sure, limiting high-fat foods and just trying to keep her weight under control. The other thing too is, of course, exercise and flight. You know, that's going to affect things as well.
It's just inevitable because if you keep them in a house, you keep them in a cage. Even if you don't keep them in a cage, they're not going to fly around the house enough because they don't have the motivation. But
exactly.
If you keep them in a cage and let them out a couple hours a day, it's just not spending hours and hours flying like they might in the wild.
Exactly. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I mean, don't forget both of these species spend 6 or 8 hours a day foraging, climbing, flying, that type of thing. They have brief periods of a lot of exercise.
Right.
So you have to try to mimic it as best you can. You have so much to say.
Would you like us to touch your body now?
Do you have any idea about his behavior right now? Does that say anything to you?
As far as the way he's acting?
Yeah.
Is it, did he just have an exam and was...
No, he does a lot of that.
Oh, he's vocal. He's very highly vocal, you mean?
No, well, vocal he'll be imitating. This is kind of something he does.
Like a call? I would imagine initially, unless he's under any kind of stress, that it's just a vocalization. It may either be calls, he may be looking for a call back if he does it repeatedly, or it's just him, it's just his vocalizations and he's just a bit more talkative than some other birds. He's in good body condition too. I mean, he leans more towards, like if you had to pick, he's more towards the thinner side, but I still think this is ideal. He's a young bird, right? Because he's not in color fully.
No, he is.
Oh, he is?
How old is he now? 3?
Yeah.
He's 3.
He's not going to get more orange?
No, they lose that. They get that. That's the baby look.
Oh, I
in the
thought he
females.
Okay.
The babies and females have the orange head, and then the males lose it.
The males lose it as they age, but don't they get it more back along there?
Maybe that I wouldn't know specifically.
Like on their cheeks?
Yeah. Don't they get a bit more orange as they reach more closer to sexual maturity?
When would he be sexually mature? 4?
This species, like probably 4 to 5 in that range. Although it changes all the time.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's as well, it's a normal body condition. It's not overweight, not underweight, leans towards the thinner, which I think is the way birds are supposed to be. Not leaning towards the fatter, but a clear, normal pectoral muscle mass.
Would the word starved come to mind at all when you see their condition?
Starved? No, not at all.
Excessively hungry?
I don't think so.
Underweight?
Definitely not. You got their numeric weights, but no, they're not underweight, they're not underconditioned, they're not emaciated, they're not too thin or too overweight. I think they look pretty normal, don't you?
I do. I think they look totally normal. And I don't know.
I'd rather birds lean towards a little thinner than a little bit heftier.